Alright, so this is the first Gov's Pub Gates of Hell tug of war. It's going to be spanning 5 separate weeks, battle per week. There's a bounty for each battle that's won. Players cannot switch teams, so let's say somebody was Soviets this week, they have to be Soviets if they play again the next week. And then there are 5 positions on the tug of war. And when you win a battle, you progress to the next position until you either eliminate the enemy or it's over after the 5 weeks. We'll see how it goes. It'll be pretty interesting. Wow, I would have thought with my Ryzen and my 3080 I'd be okay. Brutal. Yeah, standard rules. First battle is for Neiman. He's splitting up his squads, it looks like. Got a light vehicle from Cart, I believe. Soviets are the first on the contested point with a recon squad.
so viel Glück!
Axis are pushing this point hard. Allies are kind of trying to creep in and contest it. They have the smoke there, so that'll help. First real tank come out. A howitzer. Another tank over here. Howitzers getting set up. Allies trying desperately to stop the Axis from taking this position. Axis has dug in a couple foxholes here already.
Hab ihn erwischt! Wir brauchen einen Sanitäter!
Axis take a strategic point and tie the game up. Axis look like they've lost a couple light vehicles.
Rücken wir aus?
that gun out of danger. Does manage to save the gun. Crew dies, however. Axis, go ahead and capture that point. Go ahead and take the lead. See if the Soviets can claw it back from them. That A gun is doing massive amounts of damage. The tank is a problem. We've got the Su-85 pulling up. Gonna trade fast with the Panzer IV, maybe. Panzer IV turret knocked out. Big hit from the Su-85. That's going to be huge for the Soviets if they can knock this tank out on this plane. Bounce does manage to kill one of the tank crew members. I believe the tank is out of crewmen. Big push here from Jimmy. But it looks like the Panzer II is here, rigs, to maybe blunt that strike a little bit. We got some smoke and some repairs going out on the Panzer IV. See if they do the trick. Wondering where this next strategic point's gonna come down at. Lots of smoke for the sappers. We've got the towed anti-tank weapon coming up. That's exactly what they need to throw that. New strategic point right in the middle of the map. That's going to be tough for the Allies to get a hold of. Sappers have been reinforced to try and push that middle point. Big hit comes in from the Grilla. AT gun scares off Riggs' light vehicle. Now we're seeing a push with an armored car over here. What happened to most of that mounted infantry? Cart with the AT gun shot takes out the big city's Grilla. That's going to be huge to allow these guys to push the center point. But we still have a, it looks like a Stuhl back here. Dangerous to push them. AT gun is moving off, but I think they're going to need it. I think they know that another piece there. Rocket artillery is still haven't gotten anybody on the point. They really need to get over them if they can. Here we go. Here's a small infantry push. Still quite a few Axis. Looks like the Axis managed to clean up this armored car with the Panzer II. There's not really anything to stop them. Credo cart with the AT gun, looking for the Panzer II. It looks like does manage to get a hit, kills the driver. That Panzer II is not long for this world. Axis do manage to secure the strategic point, though. Allies may be taking out the material here, but the Axis are taking the still quite a bit of time left in this match. New Panzer II rolling down, following the Stuhl command. Is gonna find what an SU-122 looks like it. He's lining up on something. Doesn't manage to hit anything with that. Maybe was going for the Stuhl. SU-85 maybe can get some shots on. We'll see what happens. Stuhl takes a shot. Doesn't do any meaningful damage. SU-85 getting active though. Stuhl missing several rounds on the SU-122. 285 just out of sight. Looks like he's lining up a shot. Gotta be careful or the axis is rolling up. SC-122 doesn't care, is gonna take a shot anyway. Probably pretty confident that the student can't damage him at that, at least at that range. Sappers get absolutely demolished out there in the open. Strategic location now shows up the Allies. A massive hit to the Stug there. Loses a track. Gonna be in trouble. Looks like we have a sniper on the point. That'll be supported by some recon. Not a whole lot here though, but this AT gun is gonna be able to help out a lot. Though that Panther and that Brook Bar are pretty scary. Axis really with nothing protecting their point in the back. I don't think the Allies are gonna know that though. Reasonably expect the Allies not to figure that out. Looks like we got another artillery piece headed down over here. SC-122, probably a good call. I'm not sure that the 57 has what it takes to really knock these guys out. At least the 122 can put some damage on. Good hit from the 122. AT gun goes down for cart. Recruise it, might be able to do something, but gotta be careful. Not entirely sure. Big hit from the bar. That's gonna be a problem. Bar takes a hit from the 122, survives though. Decides it's going to get aggressive. 122 is going to back off a little bit. Absolutely massive hit on the bar. That thing's going to be useless for a minute. We got a half track rolling in, full of men. Miss 122. Allies trying really hard to contest this. Probably going to see the grenades come out here in a moment. Axis really starting to take this ground. 122 goes down to the Panther. Rocket artillery. Putting the advantage back in the hands of the Allies, at least on the point. but this is held pretty weakly. Allies getting super aggressive over here, however. Managed to push up to the Dead Panzer IV. Managing to use the sniper, knock out some of the last Axis forces here. Trying real hard to get that 122 back in action. One of the 122s over here goes down. I don't see this E85 anymore. That's going to be huge. There's allies on this side. We got a mortar, but I don't know that that's going to be enough to fight a Stug and a Panzer II off. Too bad. If only the Allies knew they could get aggressive right here. Brumbar is back up and running. It's a new strategic point. Allies are all over that one. Allies looking pretty good on this northeast strategic point. Not so hot over here in the southwest. Bringing up something to help. What is this? Obviously a towed weapon of some kind. Is it a 100mm gun? I can't remember exactly what the Soviets have to offer. .122 gets back up and running just in time for the towed AT gun to start doing some work as well. Oh boy, but that's gonna be spooky. Alright, now he's gotta get the hell out of there. 122 gets a solid hit on. Thank God the Panther over-penetrates on the truck. Yep, 100mm. Trying to line up a shot on this Panther. Panther with a miss. 122, solid shot off on the Axis infantry. Fortunately, Cart does not appear to have much to push this, but if he can get that 122 or the Panther, it might be worth doing. However, the Axis do know that he does have his towed anti-tank weapon over here. Grenades coming out. Axis looking very weak here. scary over here for the Allies. We've got an SE-152. Several pieces of rocket artillery, but the Allies just not having Axis with only 2 bodies at this point. 1 now. Near as I can tell. Still enough to keep the Allies from grabbing it. Great grenade from Jimmy. Oh, they're armed. He doesn't know how to that guy is. Really needs to get more bodies on that point. Axis line. So we gotta keep Tiger down. Cart managing to pull his towed AT gun back. 152 coming over there to the northwest or southwest side. New strategic point, really right in between both players. Allies now making an effort to get on this point. Quite necessary for them. They need to stay on the board here. Rocket artillery headed over to the northeast side. Big hit from the SC-152. Managed to incapacitate several soldiers. Small rocket strike from Jimmy. Definitely has more rockets. Axis with their own artillery. E4 howitzer come out for the Allies. Decides it's a bit far forward for his taste. B4 gets knocked out by the Tiger II. Impressive. Axis look pretty unassailable on this point right here. More rocket artillery. Axis is starting to pull away with it here. Now using the Russian fighting positions against them. sexy coming down with the gorilla. Half track was knocked out. Let's see if I can get a cart. Strategic points. Oh my. AT gun got scared, I think. Tiger managing to knock out the rocket artillery. Except for that stew, maybe, and a handful of infantrymen. Oh, big hit on the... What was that? Commando cart knocking out a King Tiger. The Allies really need that right now. Some kind of artillery piece moving up. Jimmy Meyer with a big hit on the gorilla, it looks like. Allies really got to make some moves to claw this one back. Not super obvious where the next strategic point's going to be, as far as I understand. We got a new squad moving up on the northeast side. Lots of fire going out from the Stug. Duke does take a hit. Manages to get detracked. Vader managing to knock out the Stug. Allies getting aggressive in the middle once again. Lots of heavy armor from the Axis though, building up on this northeast side. Gonna be a hard push for them to stop. Got some, like a what, a IS-2? The southwest side of the map. New strategic point. Get out of there. Allies finally pushing into this zone. Gotta be careful though. Takes no casualties in the end. Oh no. Tiger. Should take out Jimmy Myers SC-2. Only thing really holding that pushback on the 7 side. However, Jimmy may find push through the middle now. Mando Cart's got his heavy as well. Allies getting pretty understandably paranoid about this northeast side of the map. Don't think they've quite understood that they can push here. But they are getting on this point, which is going to be got a half track pulling up behind Jimmy's Marines. Gotta be quite careful what happens here. Solid grenade, one of the Marines, but he does not manage to Mortar is still doing its best. Tiger goes down, so there's that. Manages to get the Panzer IV back in action though. Get it out of there. Impressive. We got some aircraft overhead. Panther. gets knocked out. Noticing a bit of artillery repaired. Strategic point here for the Allies might be doable. One Fallschirmjäger soldier. Armed with a machine gun though, might become an issue. Doesn't look like it. Got a cart nice running off here. Flare going out for Icky. Right where Jimmy doesn't want it. Axis looking incredibly weak on the south. Really get up and fight. ET gun being maneuvered again. Peel off of that side. Go somewhere else. Taking fire. Shots up. Does not manage. Are we going to see the artillery from Tater? Reasonable number of Soviet soldiers over here could really push this, but they need to make a move soon. Axis with a pretty good hold at this point right now. back with his own. Actually, Tater.
Сейчас, своя!
Access artillery again. Something out here. Fire there. Allies looking like they're gonna have to make a push for this point. I don't know if they can win it. Axis moving across their point. I think they know they can hold this if they don't lose this point.
убрать! Кажется, все.
That's the game. Hard fought. Alright, well, we're going to be moving on to the next map after this. Good game to everyone involved.